Well, hello enemies book lovers, my name is Ash and welcome back to my channel. We are here to talk about my goals for 2026. I started my channel in the middle of 2022, so it's really weird to be talking about 2026 for my channel now because it just feels a bit bizarre. I've been here for a while now and I'm excited. This is gonna be my 4th year on BooktTube, I think starting officially in May, I think. And so we're gonna continue that in 2026. We're gonna talk about what I plan on doing. These goals are gonna be a little less lofty because I've realized I fail at them all the time. So we're not gonna put too much pressure on ourselves this year. 2026 is gonna be like a very chill year for me because I just don't have a good feeling about it. It feels like ever since 2020, it's just been a very difficult time. So I'm gonna go easy on myself in the year of 2026 and see where that takes me. Maybe I'll go above and beyond because I didn't put high expectations on myself, who knows. I want to at least get a little bit of motivation and push myself to get things done. Like I still wanna upload, I'm not doing as well as I want to, but I'm really hoping in 2026 I'll be more like motivated to get better things done, more content and a little bit better quality. I'm not saying it's bad by any means, but it's like all over the place. I think that's why I don't really get many people interested in those things, which is fine. Like the things I put on are so random and sporadic. I get it. I want to do what I enjoy and not just what's like popular right now. But I also want to do things that are fun, so I don't know, we'll see. So the first technical thing I want to do is to continue what I'm doing, don't put pressure on myself, but also try to keep myself accountable and actually complete the things I want to get done. So get videos up on time, maybe even do them a little bit beforehand. I usually do mine like right before the day of. I really want to stop doing that, so hopefully I can do that next year as well. I pretty much like almost failed all of my goals of last year, though I did complete a few goals. Number 1 is to start sprinting. I have started sprinting. I want to at least sprint twice a month from now on, from 2025 onward, and so I'm excited to continue that because I'm actually amazed I do sprints. It's actually a huge deal for me to do that. I'm not someone that likes to put myself out there. I know it sounds ironic because I'm doing this, but I used to be someone that was terrified of being in front of a camera. And now look where I am. And now I'm doing live streams. It's really, really weird. Like if you told myself 10 years ago about I was doing this, I would not believe it. Like I would not believe it. I used to be so self-conscious. I still am a little bit, but I used to be like horribly self-conscious and like horribly self-critical. And now I still am, but a little bit. So I'm able to do this now and it's mind-boggling. So I want to continue uploading and also sprinting because I do have a fun time with it. I like spending time with you guys. You guys make it all worth it. So thank you for being there for me and spending time with me. I love doing sprints. It's so much fun. But again, I might have to decrease it. I'll let you know. But when I put up my sprints, you'll know how often I'm doing them. But for now, at least I'll have 2 a month. The next goal that I actually accomplished, which I didn't expect to accomplish, and that was to get 1,000 subscribers. I'm at like 1,400 right now. I don't know how it's even possible. Like it's crazy. I actually have a little thing that shows I've been writing this down every single month since I started. All my subscribers and how many I've gained every single month. I just been doing it myself instead of using YouTube for it. And I've been like kind of collectively putting down how many I've been gaining. For the most part, I've been gaining like 1 to 200 a year. And I've been growing very slowly. There's some people on here who get like 10K subscribers within 3 years. And I'm not saying that as like a competition, it's just that usually people go a little bit faster than I am. Some people go slower, some people go faster, but for the most part, people are a lot faster. And this year I thought 1,000 was a lot because at the end of 2024, I was at 740. So all I needed was 250, and I thought that was a big stretch because again, I've only been going up by like 200 to 300, and so I thought that was a little bit of a stretch. And then this year I've reached 1,400. I increased by 620 something, which is crazy because again, I didn't expect that, and I almost like doubled my goal almost, which is crazy. Like I still can't believe that, so thank you all for that. I know my TBR videos got really popular, and I'm very blessed to have that happen to me. I love my TBR game, so the fact that that's like my most popular video is great because I love doing it, so I'm not complaining at all. And 1,000 was kind of just like my goal I always had. I never expected to actually reach it, so the fact that I've got to this point, I'm just very, very grateful. So thank you all for being here and being a part of this and being subscribed. I know not everyone's going to watch this that is subscribed to me, but still I want to say thank you anyway for the people who are watching. Even for the people that aren't, I still appreciate them as well. I want to say I don't really want a goal anymore because I kind of reached the goal I had. I will put one very loosely up. I don't really care though anymore at this point. I'm just happy to be here. So I'm very grateful for everything I have at this point. If I wanted to do one, I would say 1,750 is my low ball because again, I don't really expect to grow really, really fast anymore. I think I had like a boon in the beginning of the year, and then now it's probably going to kind of trickle off, which is fine. So because of that, 1,750 is pretty reasonable. If I really want to push it, I could do 2,000, but again, that sounds like a really big goal. Who knows? We'll see what happens by the end of the year next year, but that's my bigger goal. My loftier goal is 2,000, but anything even if it's like anything between 1,500 to 2,000, anything in that range, like I'm so grateful for, so I don't really mind. I also was monetized this year, which is also crazy. I never actually believed that would happen. So the fact that it actually occurred is wild to me. So thank you all. I mean, I think I get $1 a day on average. So I'm not gonna make it millions, but I'm still grateful for everything I have. My first check came in December and it literally saved us. We had no money for groceries. So that $100 went to my bills and it helped a lot. It did half of my bills just for December, and that was my first check of the year. And so thank you guys so much for that, because you guys literally helped me and my boyfriend kind of go through the month. So thank you so much for that. But with all that sappy stuff aside, from my channel at least, we have other things to talk about in regards to books. Now, I did not reach 100 books this year. I got to, I think, 80 something books in 2025. I'm not done the year yet, but it looks like I'm gonna be still under 85. Now, because of that, I don't really expect to get a lot of books read next year. I don't expect to do 100. It'd be great if I could, but if I don't, that's fine too. I wanna say around 80 as well. Again, I'm kind of like realizing I don't really care about book goals anymore. I kind of just wanna read books I enjoy. And I have books like the Stormlight Archive. They're like 1,200 page books. I could read like 4 books in the time I could read a Stormlight book. I didn't read as many as I would have liked because I was reading a lot bigger books, but I don't really mind. So I'm gonna say anything around 70 to 80 books would be great. If I could exceed that, that'd be amazing. I don't want to have a really high goal for 2026. I kind of just want to keep it chill. Again, no pressure on myself. So 70 to 80 books is great. If I exceed it, even better. So that's my goal for how many books I want to read. I did not write anything this year. One of my goals for 2025 was to write again. I just don't think I want to anymore. I'm not really a huge fan of writing as much as I used to. And I also play D&D now, and I'm doing my own homebrew campaign, which means like I'm doing my own campaign where everything is like mine, like every single thing in the world I'm making. And it feels like that's kind of taking priority over my that's taking priority over my writing, because it's almost the same thing. It's like writing a world and story and characters that someone else is playing in, and that to me is kind of like writing in itself. So I'm not writing my story like my book I started 5 years ago, but I am going to be writing in a way for D&D. So because of that, technically I did write in a way. It wasn't the book I was planning on writing though. So I'm probably gonna give up on writing in regards to books, but I'm gonna continue writing for D&D because I love it so much. It's one of my favorite things of all time right now. It is like the best way of escapism. It is amazing. So I'm very excited to continue my D&D journey. 2 other goals I had in 2025 was to continue Nalini Singh and Stephen King. I wanted to at least get 4 books read from both of them. I didn't achieve any of those goals. I only read 1 Stephen King book, and I think I read 1 or 2 Nalini Singh. I'm going to just say I want to continue both of those authors. I'm not going to say how many books anymore. I just want to continue their works. That's all I'm going to say at this point, because at this point, I think I'm just jinxing myself. And every single time I say I want to read a certain amount, I never achieve it. So I'm just gonna say I want to continue Stephen King and Nalini Singh, and that's really all for that, because I just think it's an easier goal for me, because again, I just don't really want to push myself to do things. So I'm gonna just try my best and see what I can do with that. I do want to finish though the Stormlight Archive, as you can see up here in the left. Oh, it's left for me and right for you. I want to continue the Stormlight Archive. I only have about 2.5 books left. We have a novella and 2 other books. Very, very feasible. I do want to take 2 months to read each book, so that way I have a lot more time to read it and absorb it and not rush it, because I think they take a lot of my time. They're a lot. They're so good, but they're very, very dense for my brain. Definitely possible for me to accomplish. So yeah, finishing the Stormlight Archive, I'm almost guaranteed it will happen, but again, I shouldn't say that because I feel like somehow I would fail it anyway, but I'm pretty sure this is very feasible for me to accomplish. In regards to other things, I should have put this with my book goal. It's fine. There's something that covers what Cassidy said, and I really, really love the idea of it. It's how many stars you want to give in the next year, which I love this so much. I think she did like 325. She also reads a lot more books than I do. So for myself, how many stars I want to have collectively by the end of 2026, I want to say around 200, which is actually pretty feasible. It's like 3.5 star rating average. And if I give enough books like 4, maybe even 5 stars, I'm very stingy with my 5 stars. But if I give high ratings to books, I can do 200 stars collectively next year. That'd be a lot of fun. I don't know if I'm like lowballing it or making this way too high for myself. I don't know, I've never done this before, but it's like a good little test to see how many stars I give for the whole year. I kind of love the idea of that. I could also imagine myself doing like a little sheet with stars and just like filling every single star in and seeing if I can get to that. I think I might do that actually. Sounds like a lot of fun for me. I don't know, it feels like something from like kindergarten, but I love that. Or if you have like stickers, like little star stickers, I kind of love the idea, honestly. I want to have 200 collective stars in 2026. That might be a bit too much for me, but I'm excited anyway to try and accomplish it. If I don't, that's fine. But that sounds like a lot of fun. I actually love this goal. It's so cute. So I want to try that for next year. Another thing I want to do is to try some new and old content I have. So I have a few things on my channel that I used to do. I kind of want to do it again, like library lotto. I don't think I'm gonna call it that anymore, but I like the idea of that, where it's like randomizing a shelf at my library and reading a random book I've never heard of before. I kind of like that. I kind of want to do the things I used to do on my channel and like try them again, make them a little bit different. I also want to unwrap more books. So as you see above me, I think there's 20, how many books are there? There are 22 wrapped up books above me. I want to try getting, I'm not going to say how many I want to get done. I just want to reduce that number. I want to unhaul some books. A lot of those are books I plan on unhauling. A lot of them are like old book box books that I just feel like I've outgrown. So I want to try the books. If I don't like them, I'm going to unhaul them. That's why I have unhaul or unwrap. It's pretty much read it or unhaul it videos. For mine though, it's just unwrap or unhaul, where I unwrap the book, read it, and if I don't like it, I unhaul it. I do sometimes keep, I know it's a bit cheating, but I do sometimes keep my special editions because they were a lot of money. And there's some books on that shelf I just don't think I want to get rid of. A lot of them though, I do plan on getting rid of. So I'm really excited to do that. I love unwrapping my books. There are so many big books on that list though, and I'm scared. I want to accomplish it. I don't know how many books I can do, but let's see. I would love to cut it in half. That's probably not going to happen. But there's 22 books. Let's see how many books I have by the end of the year. I'm very curious. As long as I decrease it at any point, I'm happy with that. I'm pretty much almost done because I feel like a lot of the things I want to do are pretty simple and easy. Again, I want to kind of take it easy on myself in 2026. But another thing I want to do that I will talk about this more in January, I will do like all the books I'm reading in 2026 and onward, like books I plan on reading or series I plan on starting or continuing. So I'm going to do like a whole series video in January. But another goal I want is to just continue the series I have, complete more of them, and also stay under 15. So staying under 15 has always been my goal. I always want to stay under 15 current series. If I do catch up to them, I don't count them as ongoing, but the series that are ongoing, I want to stay under 15 of them. I think I'm only caught up to 2 anyway, but I think I'm just at the precipice of like 15 book series right now. So I did make it. I did accomplish this goal. Barely, but I did accomplish it. So I am currently in the middle of 15 series, and I have caught up to 2, I think. I think it's a good goal for me to do because it does kind of motivate me to continue my series, but I want to continue my series. I started so many in 2025 because of my TBR game, so I need to continue and finish those. I kind of want to prioritize my older series, and that goes to my next goal, which is to DNF series I just don't really read anymore. I have some series on here that are from like 4 years ago, and I haven't continued it yet, and I really want a DNF series that I just haven't been prioritizing, that I just don't care about anymore, the ones I've forgotten about, ones I just don't find interest in. Like if I like a series a lot, I should be continuing it. It shouldn't be taking me 3 years to continue the series. So I want a DNF series that I just don't think I'm prioritizing. There's a few that if I don't read in 2026, I'm DNFing the series. Like there's already been a few I've already DNF'd in 2025 because I just haven't read them in so long. I will put that in my January series video. But I want to do that more as I continue throughout the year. I also want to just prioritize my reading my series and catching up when I have them in my mind still. Like I want to read series closer together so I actually remember what's going on. It's a very bad thing I do, but I really want to do that as well. Maybe not binge read series because I'm really bad at that, but still try to keep them like within the few months of each other. Like Satan Steel series, I'm doing a really good job with that. Last year I read all of the Adeline Grace, like Wisteria, Belladonna. I read all those within 3 months of each other. I want to do things like that. That was really good. So I want to do that as well if I can. Another series I really want to make progress in is the Expanse series. Along with Stormlight Archive, I would love to finish the Expanse series or at least make really good progress. I only have, I think, around 5 to 6 books left. So it's very, very possible I can actually finish the Expanse series next year. I think I only read 1 this entire year. So I really want to try prioritizing that as well. But again, I'll talk more about that in my series video in January because obviously that's all about my series. I love series videos. They're like one of my favorite things to watch. So I'm excited to film it and talk about all the series I should have read and didn't get to. And the last goal on my list for this is to do content and read books I enjoy. I want to do things I like to do. I want to put content out that I enjoy. Obviously, I want to do things that people enjoy too. I don't want to just keep randomly throwing things at you that just don't really stick. So I'm going to try my best to do things that are a little bit more fun and interesting and unique, but also make it something that I like. I don't want to put things out there I don't like. I know that technically January 1st does not start anything new again. Like it's just another day, but I love the start of a new year. It always makes me feel like rejuvenated and motivated. And so I'm really excited to kind of do that, put my channel forward. I'm really hoping I could prioritize my channel and put time into it. I really enjoy being around you guys. I deal with a lot of mental health problems though. So a lot of the time it's really hard for me to post and film and edit. I'm doing a little bit better mentally right now, at least. It might not last very long, but I'm doing better right this second. And so I'm hoping that will continue so I can make more content and spend some time with you and just enjoy my time on BooktTube because I love it here. It's one of my favorite places to be. So thank you for being a part of that. The reason why I love BooktTube is because of you and everyone that watches and everyone that likes and comments and is so kind to me. This is such a random little thing that I'm talking about, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I grew up really badly treated by people around me. I was bullied really heavily my entire childhood for years and years of my life. I didn't like myself for most of my life. And so having BooktTube and having people just be nice to me and just being kind to me and just being so supportive, and I'm monetized now and I have 1,000 subscribers, and I'm just like so blessed to be here. So thank you all so much for being a part of that. I've been gifted books. I cannot believe how far I've come, how all this has happened, and I'm just so grateful. Thank you, every single one of you, for being here and being a part of this. Without you, I wouldn't enjoy BookTube as much. So thank you, every single one of you, for being here. And I hope 2026 you'll be here as well. If not, that's fine. Thank you for being here as long as you were. I'm excited to see what 2026 will bring and all the new people I'm going to meet, and I just cannot wait. So thank you all for being a part of my channel and being a part of my goals. You are always appreciated. I hope that you know that, and hopefully you will have an okay month. A bit difficult for me. I've been saying this a few times, so hopefully you are okay. Enjoy your month if you can, and if you can't, just know that you're not alone. I understand how it feels right now. It is very, very rough. Hopefully January is kind to you. The new year is kind to you. 2026 is probably gonna be rough for a lot of us. Fingers crossed that we'll be okay. We can get through it, and if not, hopefully we can be together for it, because again, you guys always are there when I need you guys the most. So thank you for that. I hope you all have some amazing goals for 2026. Again, don't put pressure on yourself for 2026. Do what you can. Try to just survive. Enjoy your life as much as you can. A lot of us go through a lot, so take care of yourself first. Don't put too much pressure on yourselves. And if you want to set goals, make sure you realize that they are not set in stone. You don't have to always accomplish them, but you can always strive to get to them. So always keep that in mind, okay? So with that all in mind, with all that mushy talk aside, we're going to end the video off now. If you want to put an emoji down below, put a star emoji for my stars. Let's see if we get a 200. I don't know if I will. Let me know if you have any goals for 2026. Also, if you do have a star goal, let me know what it is or what it would be. It's a very difficult thing to kind of know unless you kind of put your star rating for 2025 together to see what that is and kind of have maybe a little bit higher of a goal. I think 2026 will be like kind of like the start of me trying to do this and trying to raise it a little bit each year, just a little bit, because I don't want to put too much pressure on myself. But 200 sounds reasonable. But honestly, I read manga and I don't rate all my manga either, so this might be a bit tricky. We'll see. We're gonna do our best. We're gonna try. With that all aside, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Have a great rest of 2025, and I hope to see you all soon. Goodbye, everyone.